The Happiest Christmas. By Jessie Home Fairweather. Pictures by Irma Wild. Copyright 1955. One Christmas Eve, when the new snow was deep and you and your friends were just falling asleep, Mrs. Santa Claus smiled as she heard Santa say, "Well, everything's ready and packed in my sleigh." "I'll get a fine start." Then Tassel-Top Tim shouted, "Blitzen is lost. You can't start without him." Santa joined in the search, and they looked every place. But Blitzen was gone, and they found not a trace. At 9, the big clock, with a loud tick-tock-tick, said, "You mustn't wait any longer, St. Nick." "You're right," said poor Santa. "We must hurry. Let's go. With just 7 reindeer, our trip will be slow." With a cheery goodbye, he jumped into his sleigh, and waving his hand, he was off on his way. The moon knew a shortcut and offered her light to show them the path through the forest at night. "Hurry, hurry," coaxed Santa. "Remember the clock." But just as he said it, the sleigh hit a rock. What a crash! What a bang! What a bump! What a fall! The sleigh turned right over, toys, Santa, and all. Santa looked like a snowman. All around were the toys he had packed with such care for his good girls and boys. "Bells and buckles," he sighed. "Now I need every dear. How I wish that our runaway Blitzen were here." He pulled and he pushed, but what terrible luck! He fell flat on his face. Like his sleigh, he was stuck. "What was that noise?" shouted Mr. Brown Bear. Mr. Rabbit called out, "Something's wrong over there." "Who is it?" asked the squirrel with a nut in his paws. And the fox said, "I think, yes, it's old Santa Claus." "He's in trouble. Let's help him," said strong Mr. Bear. "Be quick, but be careful. There are toys everywhere." First, he straightened the sleigh. The fox brushed it clean. While the squirrels gathered candies, red, yellow, and green. The skunks and the bunnies found toys in the snow and tested the trains to make sure they would go. How they worked, how they loved it. What jolly good fun. In no time, just no time, the packing was done. But did Santa Claus leave without thank yous? Not he. From a bag he had hidden behind a big tree came gay Christmas presents for everyone there. A huge candy cane for good Mr. Bear. A brush for the tail of our proud Mr. Fox. The skunks got perfume in a beautiful box. Fresh carrots for bunnies, and a wonderful treat for the squirrels and the chipmunks, all the nuts they could eat. While the woods rang with joy, Santa climbed in his sleigh, and with a last "Merry Christmas" was again on his way. The reindeer were ready. How they scampered and scurried over hills, over housetops, over farmlands. They hurried. They sailed like the wind over desert and snow until every last stocking was filled to the toe. Then, home! There was Blitzen. He had fallen asleep out where the snowdrifts were deeper than deep. "I'm so sorry," he cried, sadly hanging his head. But Santa just chuckled and cheerfully said, "After this, be the first one to answer my call. Why, you've missed the happiest Christmas of all."